Clip it. We're doing a show. Holy shiznit. Saint Caesar, Cripple, and Canuck, how's it going? I'm doing well. How are you? How are you, my lady of Canada digger?
I am doing well, thank you very much.
That's good to hear.
I am dropping links.
Good to hear. Wow, drop it like it's hot. I don't know. That was a weird way to go with my voice. I don't know. I always get this. My voice is really like my legs are shit in the morning, but my ability to control my voice is actually really good in the morning. It fades as the day goes on. So that's always a thing. And I think it's because I use it like continually throughout the day. It gets tired, and it's just you used to have way better control. Veldray, that's fuck. I don't think so. I think I'm good. I mean, I got a show to do. That's something I felt really bad about. I haven't verified any of this. I'm going entirely off of what people are telling me. But people are telling me supposedly like that whole thing with Karmic X or whatever, like he has like 5 viewers or whatever. I'm like, I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I saw that he's doing this bit thing, and apparently he's been getting crap on him for doing that. And I'm thinking, I don't think it was actually him to begin with. I think it's someone that was trolling him. It was like, hey, let's go here and start shit and say this guy's doing it. So
gotcha.
Either way, whether it was or not, I'm at this point after the bit I saw this morning. He's doing a character bit. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna like that guy could just do his own thing. Seems like he is doing his own thing. I fully support that. So go for it, buddy. Do whatever you're doing. Rusty Grammar, good to see you over there on the Rumble chat. Always happy to see you guys on the Rumble chat.
Right.
We have
kids.
We have the full show today. Our goal is on December 3rd at $50. Thank you very much. You're all amazing, fantabulous individuals. And then we have a 1 hour show. We have a short show tomorrow, unfortunately. I have a medical appointment, but that came up suddenly last week. I think it was almost on like Friday. But yeah, so we've got that. And then, of course, Wednesday's show with you, which are always a delight, a pleasure, and a treat. Off on Thanksgiving. We'll be off on Thursday. And then I'm back on Friday for the Black Friday show.
Yes, and I think, pardon me, I'm joining you, and I think Brian's joining you.
Oh, God, if he's going to join us, too, then that's fabulous.
Oh, was he just joking? I thought he was actually going to join us.
That's entirely fine if he is. I will go through the mildly difficult process of setting up a second. Thank you, inability to speak. Setting up a second Discord tab source so we can frame the both of you independently. So then you can both be on here, and I could click one or both of you off of the screen depending on how I want to go about it.
Okay.
So I'm just saying
Nice.
we could do this if he wants to. That would be fun because he would be fun to have on the program. I was about to say something that could be construed the wrong way, but I'm not going to do it now. I'm not going to do it. She said digger.
Okay.
I don't know who's asking. Even I'm
Gino.
an individual. I have no idea. I might be talking about another person I know or not. I don't know where the end game villain is going with she said digger, Gino.
Okay. I am
probably
just about opened the chats.
Richard over on Rumble. Good day, fuckers. Fuckers.
Hello, asshole.
Well, no, that's funny that he said that too, because Aaron and I ended up inadvertently talking about there's a and I think it's Bill Belichick. I could be wrong. I think I'm wrong on the name. There's a Minnesota coach who's talking about the game, and like their offensive coordinator dude got like crapped on or defensive coordinator. One of their coordinators got crapped on by the spectators, by the audience. They put the guy's picture up on like the Jumbotron, and at several points when they did, like the audience booed him. So like the coach is talking about the game, and they're asking about the game, and he's talking about wins and losses. And then finally at one point, he's like, and another thing about this, blah, blah, they're coming after this guy. He's doing a great job. He's doing a terrific job. They put his picture on the screen, and the audience fucking booed him, you know? As if, like, it's just like, so he's just sitting there, and he's literally ripping, like, everybody that booed him a fucking asshole. And then at the end of the interview, it's one of the best sports interviews ever, because it's after a game. He's like, and the audience, they booed him, you know? It's just, and he's just like, fuckers, and he walks away. It's fucking awesome. Arch Magnus nice. Tim with $10. Good afternoon, y'all. Thank you, Arch Magnus Tim. That's awesome. Let me count that in there.
Arch Magnus.
Oh, that's getting us awfully close to the line. And that's going to take $5 off the goal automatically, and then putting us really close to another $5 here with what we had saved up before. So we're getting so close.
Nice.
There, and then so that's 45 for December 3rd now. Awesome. Thank you.
There's Balls Deep. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Balls Deep. Welcome, everybody. Beldrain, I hit the like button twice. Yep. Putting forth the effort. Well, I think if you hit it twice, like the joke there. If you hit it twice, I think it's undo it. Like you're not giving it a thumbs down, but you're going back to indifferent. So I appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank you. Maybe if we could get one more rep on that button click and get it, you know what, go for the odd number of it, you know? Jerry Burns. All right, Jerry Burns. Hey, you've never seen this. I've got to do the Jerry Burns thing. This is something where you don't have to be a football fan to love this moment. This is, I bet if I look it up on YouTube, it'll be easy. Thank you for the name. I knew I had it wrong.
Canadian Thanksgiving involves actual Indians. Well,
Jerry
it
Burns
actually
meltdown.
Involves the harvest.
Here we go. So. Uncensored rant. All right, so this will take you back. Badoom. All right, so this is Jerry Burns' rant. Oh wait, that's right. I mute my sources automatically, so don't play.
Merriweather just made a great play. Faked the guy on the outside, stepped inside him, and made the block. It was a hell of a game. I mean, shit.
Hello, Fettuccine.
All right, we're gonna go to the back end of this. Most of this, he's talking about the game. I don't know why they have the whole
radioactive shrimp. Okay.
All right, thank you, Fettuccine El Poo. Both of those are great stickers. So we all agree JD is the father, right? Who's JD? Who we taught what?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I know of a lot of JDs.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what we're talking about now. I'm spacing on. All right, anyways.
Jerry, your scalper endorsement stems from all this stuff over in a
The guy feel like shit afterwards. What?
Or something that happened today, or just...
Yeah, he felt like shit afterwards. Everybody booing the shit out of him. He worked his ass off. And no smarter coordinator in football. Fuck, they put his...
All right, so yeah.
Picture up there and the fuckers boo him. Fuckers.
That's the best part ever.
That's awesome.
They put his picture up there and just boo him. And then just before he leaves, he just leans in the mic, fuckers, and then just walks off. It's such a, and that's back in a day and age where they couldn't air that on the news, and this is in Minnesota. So it's just, again, the best coaches are the ones that make it seem like they lost but didn't. Yeah, that's celebrating a victory, by the way. I think they won that game. I think they won that game.
Wow.
Hell of a game. And let me say something. As long as I'm in this fucking job, Snelker will be the offensive coach. I mean, no question fucking about that. No fucking question about that. Now, I don't like to name names after a fucking game. But
dude, like the guy uses the F-bomb like it's his favorite friend. It's the best thing. You know what it is? It feels so familiar. I'm like, this guy seems like a hockey coach. Did he coach a hockey team or two? He definitely played with that kind of.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, so that was fun. Yes. All right. What Lubchenko? I don't know what we're talking about.
All right.
The fact that was on TV is awesome, just not no filter. Dude, if it was not filtered, even better. I find it hilarious. Again, if I'm not mistaken, like someone said, that we won that game when they did that interview.
And Mr. Burns scored the biggest W of all time, says Rusty.
Yeah,
they won that game.
And that was the interview he gave afterwards. It was oh, I love it. It's so fun. You can't watch that and not enjoy it. Like, not in the moment. Like, in the moment, especially if you were in that room. Oh, do I feel uncomfortable in that room? But afterwards, great. I wonder if Vance has kids, and if yes, are they all half 7?
I think they have
like 3 kids. I thought 1 or 2 at least.
Them Christian, from what I understand, Catholic. Oh no, don't welcome. I'm pretty sure they've got kids and they're being raised Catholic. And then someone else said up earlier, Erica Kirk is pregnant. Wow. That's news to me. If you want tin foil.
Yeah, dude, no. Charlie's only been like a month, right? Like.
Yeah. Tin foil says that JD and Erica are going to get together if they haven't already, and they're going to be the next Kennedy sort of thing. But
September 10th.
I don't know.
Oh, dude, September 10th.
Dynasty, that's the word. They're supposed to build their new.
Yeah, no, that's not. That's not. If true, that's not hideable. Like, you can't go, oh, it was Charlie's and it was their last hurrah, because like, all right, like, and I might be wrong about this, but my source is my my 9th grade biology teacher. So if I'm wrong, it's her fault. But I'm not gonna name her because I'm not a cunt. All right, okay. Saying where I got my information. Wow, that seemed derogatory towards you. I'm sorry. I'm not like really, but okay. I'm gonna keep going. So yeah, no, like you can have a menstrual cycle after like being quote unquote impregnated, and it can take effect after, I think. But the window for that is incredibly small. And
he's in
that
it.
Wouldn't.
He has not been dead long.
No, but that would only work like because he died in the beginning of September 10th. So that would work for September-ish, maybe-ish. But, like if you were pregnant
don't
October
really know until 6 or 8 weeks. So, and then with stress, she could have missed a period and blamed it on the stress of his death. Not really realized.
Yeah, but we're hearing about
she's
this.
within the window.
Dude. But again, like we're blaming this on that. Like we're gonna figure that again. October, we're in the tail end of November, beginning of December. If we're suddenly hearing about it, then I don't know, man. This gets saucy. Brian saying,
I don't know.
jogger, hiya. Oh, Brian,
Hiya.
good thing that you're here. She brought up something that we weren't sure if you were being serious or not. Did you say you want to be on the show with us on Friday for Black Friday? Because like I'll totally set you up with your own window.
Yeah, if you want
I have
to
like
hang
an
out.
ingrown hair or something over here, and I can feel it. And I looked over into the screen, and I realized I can see it in the skin. There's like oh, fuck me. Anyways, please. Anyways, but yeah, if you wanted to be on the thing on Friday, we can make that happen. They are all
Iggy
part
Bros talking
of
about it.
Opus Dei,
Opus Day.
evil cult, one world government. Ooh, interesting.
Well, and she was Catholic. She attended on the Sabbath day because of Charlie. I believe she was raised Catholic. I believe.
Now Lab Glass is at it. Thank God we had that
Ew.
pause, or it'd be Lab Glass and Fettuccine El Poo Poo working together. That'd be dangerous. Thank you, Lab Glass, for that. I very much appreciate that. Our goal is currently at $45 for December 3rd because of amazing contributions like that, as well as the memberships on Rumble. Still can't figure out what's going on with YouTube with that. Maybe, sure, will I be a bother? No, like, we'll just have the three of us. We'll figure out the screening, like, arrangement. It's a Black Friday show. We'll be hanging out, doing all whatever. Hello, beautiful digger, silly Johnny, and chat, says Lexi Vaughn. It's an open offer, my friend. Usually by the 30 to 31st day, you sense something is amiss, but with the shit they put in food and poison the water, are late periods out of the realm of probability. It's just
Not really. And I mean, like I said, she lost her husband rather violently out of the blue. That's enough to put a girl off her period. You know, that's enough to screw around with the system. It's
I don't know enough about it, I'll be honest. Like I said, I'm going off of
historically White is saying it's
Oh,
still it's still within the first trimester. So yeah, I'm not surprised if she is. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't.
Why did you park him on my face? But yeah, it's really hard to concentrate while I see this piggy with the wind twirlers just
eyeball?
waving around on my head. But yeah, like I don't believe that she missed that window. Like the way it was explained to me, and again, I'm going off of ninth grade honors biology. The way it was explained to me is that you can't trust that. Oh, my period is like next week, or I'm on my period as a like you won't get pregnant. Like tap
Right.
out like that.
Right.
Like fertilized eggs can survive that transition, and you could still get pregnant. Is pregnant.
It depends on what part of your
I don't know.
your cycle you're in. Yeah, everything. But then, like I said, everything can affect it.
They really made us error proof. As a dude, you just bust
Well,
a
I
nut
think
and
with-
try not to chuckle too much, because you feel like you got away with a cry. You're like, what did I do? Like, And then like that spot's even better, because then that's like then I don't even have to really do cleanup. Like I just have to wash off and go take a shower. Like those things were gonna happen anyway. So like whoa, fucking pull my hair
We're
back
not
and
sure,
make me
Lexi.
do chores.
Not sure if she's pregnant.
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, we're hearing the reports of this. I don't know why I don't just do this. It's a shame I don't have any sort of avenue with which to look into this whole thing. I certainly wouldn't be someone who's sitting at a device capable of looking up Erica.
You still carry eggs. Mr. Pullout needs a visit. And Chevy, there you go. His wife didn't have a period for 2 years. It took 5 years for her to become regular after getting off birth control. Yeah, because depending on how long you're on birth control,
All
it
right,
really
this
fucks
is
with
the
your
rumor we're
system.
hearing from 4 hours ago at TMZ on on Facebook is saying that Erica Kirk says she desperately hoped she was pregnant on the heels of Charlie Kirk's assassination. So she's recorded as saying she hoped she was pregnant. Yeah, I don't think any of this is relevant. So let's go back there. Near it.
Looks vaguely.
Looks vaguely
familiar,
what?
But yeah. So she's hoping. So I don't know if she's actually.
She was hoping she was.
pregnant
She
or
said
not,
she was
but
hoping
she's
she was.
definitely in the window. What do you mean? Yep. Fuck you, Digger. I'm agreeing with you completely. I was put on birth control as soon as I first started getting my period because I also started having migraines, and the doctors thought that putting me on high dose birth control right away would help with the migraines. I don't know if it did or didn't, but I'd been on birth control for like all of it until my 20s when I finally got myself off. It took forever.
That's honors biology. Say no more. No, I'm just saying. I'm just citing my source. And again, it was a high school teacher that was giving. Like, let's just put it this way: I wouldn't hold anything against her for knowingly or unknowingly misinforming us into the idea of don't fire loads into your girlfriend just because it's like, oh no, my period's gonna start like next week, so go ahead and dump loads.
Yeah.
Because both of you are like fucking 16, 17 years old. You're piles of hormones, and if you're both whores, this is gonna be bad. And so don't. And that's kind of like, that's kind of one way you could take it. I don't know how real it is. I'm just citing the source of this. Where do you talk out your ass with this crazy shit? No. This moment scarred me. Like, this moment that I was told this scarred me because I was worried that I would have a problem then. And I didn't. And thank Christ. But the Lord art with me when I dumped loads. So,
oh my goodness.
Unfortunately, I scapegoated on that. But like I said, that moment stuck, and I was like, all right, well, we're going to worry about this. Apparently, a lot of us.
She births the second coming, said St. Aaron. It was just about to disappear. I had to read it.
Oh.
Yeah, tinfoil hat. There is that thought that she and JD are going to create the next Kennedy dynasty, Kennedy-esque dynasty, and there will be no more handover of power after JD. That's tinfoil. That's
look.
one of
I'll
many
say this:
theories
as
that
much
are floating
as
around out there. Okay.
As much as I say like oh, Kamala Harris shouldn't be president, whatever. I would hope the people that supported the other option wouldn't just blindly go, yeah, now you get to be emperor. Like, because that's where, again, you're going to push me to the other side now. I don't want to be on that side. They like a lot of crazy stuff over there.
I know. No, there's crazies on all sides. And the thing is,
holy Jesus, I just noticed you put that on.
As they sound, as crazy as they sound, there's enough of them that have come true that I need to really do research on everything before I just blindly believe it.
I don't trust all you motherfuckers.
Yeah, COVID showed me just how much and how hard they work to hide the information from us. Yeah, no, Lubashenko. No, I was put on it as soon as I got my first period. So I'm talking like 12 or 13. And I was put on birth control like that. So I never got a chance to, go through puberty and allow my system to set itself up like it should. It was always relying on the
So your body's used to being deficient.
So it really messed with me when I got off it. Took years.
It's weird.
Yeah. Well, it really messes with your system. It's really not.
This is again where I'm just like, it's so much more like, and I don't mean this as condescending as it sounds, but fuck it. You guys are just such high maintenance. Like, so much you got to do. You got to maintain pH balances.
You got to wear a condom. Oh my God.
I know.
There's so much you have to do.
You realize how difficult it is for me to go and just freaking roll a balloon over my cock before I do this?
You know what? If you ask nicely, I can put it on nicely for you. For example, in a hypothetical situation here, let's not let's not take this show anywhere it doesn't need to go. But the point is, wearing a condom is not that hard. It's not that big a deal.
Neither are you when you wear one.
And it makes a huge difference, way more difference than putting us on birth control right from the get-go and screwing up our system so that it never works right.
See, and now,
you know,
again, this is where I'm going off of just sources of literally just women telling me that for some women, it's like that's how you regulate your body. Like, your body doesn't regulate well without it. And so that's how, like, these are useful for that reason. And because it keeps,
well, yeah, after your body is fully developed. Yeah. I was put on it, like I said, as
this
soon
makes
as I hit
this question
puberty,
interesting
they put me
for me.
on it. My body never had a chance to do it, and that was the way with a lot of girls my age group. That was the common thing to do. Just put them on birth control. It's fine. It's easy. It's safe. You know, but there's a lot of women of my age that are also dealing with shit because of it, or have had to deal with shit because of it.
It just seems messed up. I don't know, man. It's one of those where I'm like, a lot of ladies get this done. So I have a question of like how many of them would have these issues like where they need this sort of micromanagement without like now I just want to, you know what it is? Now I have people I want to go back and talk to other people, starting with my biology teacher. Did you sell me a bill of goods about when I could or couldn't, blow fat loads? And if you did, like, I understand. Just, I want to know. Let's Johnny on. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, she was on it for birth control. I was on it for migraines. People of my age group, girls, were being put on it right from the get-go, and it doesn't. There's a whole generation of us who weren't allowed to have the bodies develop the way they're supposed to before we started messing around. It's like with the puberty blockers that people are putting their kids on nowadays. It's the same thing. It's not allowing the body to develop the way it needs to naturally. And it's going to fuck with the system.
I'm reading through some of these chats. Some of these chats are very fun. Firstly, I just want to give a couple nods to a few fun ones. Richard had on Rumble. FYI, Johnny, you can't get your hand pregnant. But I didn't know that at the time. I was worried. What if I didn't wash it well enough? Historically white schizos have a good batting average. I don't know what that's in reference to. Wife has birth control to help with acne. Pretty sure that's why we could never have kids.
Yeah.
Birth control for 10 plus years. Yeah, but like, did she stop taking the birth control and you kept trying, or what's the deal there? I don't know.
It looks like it. It looks like they did. Yeah.
Yeah. Just dump as many loads as you can. The world needs more white babies. I got a higher bar for that then, I guess. Holy crap, we're already a half hour in to the first hour.
Oh, wow.
That is amazing.
Right.
Johnny, I think he means let's get Johnny on birth control, might cure MS. I really doubt that, and I'm just gonna say that's at what point you guys are like suggesting everything might cure MS. Here's what I'm gonna say. Do you really think nobody's looked into that? Maybe like if a hormonal change would undo MS. I'm pretty sure that's been not necessarily birth control, but I'm pretty sure something has been investigated. Like overall. Also there's been what?
Chevrolet JB was saying that will be Barron and Charlie's daughter. Is Charlie the princess? Because apparently Barron Trump is dating a princess.
Yeah, dude, Barron Trump sounds like he's got his, if you will, his fingers in like old world royalty pie.
Yeah, royalty money.
And I don't like. Here's the other thing: Charlie's daughter's way too young. Because isn't Charlie's daughter like 5 or 6, or maybe even younger than that?
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure who Charlie's daughter was. Yeah, no. Charlie's daughter's way too young. Way too young for Barron. He's Yeah, no. He's in his 20s already.
I hope we're not
Um,
putting those two together. I don't
yeah,
care what your
yeah.
tinfoil
That's a
hat
bit much.
situation is. That's
Charlie's kids are young. Very young.
snip for the guys. Yeah, dude, and that's the other thing too that we don't discuss, like, of birth control options, even when it comes to like the male version, like the female version of getting your tubes tied is irreversible, right? Like you can't do that and then undo it, right? Like you don't get a choice in the matter, do you?
I'm thinking you can now. I think they're finding it's easier to reverse.
It's easier to reverse.
Yeah.
Well, either way, the guy version, they definitely can reverse. And it seems like, again, like in all of the situations.
Yeah, tying tubes is reversible now. Hysterectomy isn't reversible. No, of course not. No. that puts the kibosh on
Well,
the
that's
whole.
dude,
You're
I
done.
actually I hate to say this. I know something about that. That's literally the removal of all the plumbing. They can't put the stuff back in. They can't be like, all right,
No,
we're
they
gonna
did
remove
that
your
with my
womb.
mom.
We're gonna remove your womb
Yeah.
and put it on ice until you have need of it.
Yeah. I was a really troublesome
It's not a
birth,
winter
and then
coat.
my brother was a very large birth, so after him, they just took it all out. They said, fuck this shit. No more for you, lady.
Well, now here is my question: did she want to have more kids? That's the one thing I always wondered.
I don't know
Do
if
people?
she did or not. I don't think so. She
Okay.
never voiced such a thing. I don't know that she really cared. It did. She kind of was forced to go through a forced what is it, menopause. But it was kind of all because everything was gone. It was very abrupt and sudden, and then her system got adjusted and on the right meds, and she was fine. So she has no idea for me when menopause is going to hit me or how it's going to affect me, because she never had one. Great.
I'm not trying to. I'm sorry. I'm reading the chat while you're talking. Saint Caesar, I don't know what you mean by if they can make you a man, they can untie your tubes. Like, I'm not saying they couldn't. I'm saying some organs don't recover from that procedure or procedures in general. These might be one of them. Like, I don't know. Anyways, my mom had to when I was growing up. Hormones are absolutely horrible. Men with vasectomies, and this is where Los Federales is a patron and a saint. Men with vasectomies are called Ghostbusters. Okay, so now, like, this is weird. Now I want to go get a vasectomy just so that way every time I bust a nut, I can be like, who are you going to call? Ghostbusters! Ow! Red Scooper, what is happening? We got dropped in a weird rabbit hole because there's reports online that Erica Kirk is pregnant, and the reports are stemming from her publicly stating in an article or interview or whatever report circulated by TMZ that she has said publicly she wished she prayed that she was pregnant shortly after Kirk's assassination. I don't know why I keep wanting to say church.
I don't know.
Strange.
St. Aaron pointing out President Cleveland married his and had a daughter when he was 49 years old, and his woman was 21. Yeah, you men, that's another thing you get off easy with. You can make babies right up into your 90s. As long as you got breath in your body, you can make a baby.
We just need a fertile cushion for the pushing.
A very small, narrow window.
Right?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how low these grapes hang, I can still make wine. But yeah, no, that's again, that's one of those where, like, I've been in this weird mood lately where people be like, life isn't, or, you know, like, you always hear saying life isn't fair. But there's a lot of ways in our society and everything else where we just expect, like, fairness. And I'm just like in the case of the immigrant thing, a lot of people are like, well, they're coming here. Like, we have a story to talk about today, about actually, we could just fucking talk about it. Let's do this. Let's load up.
There you go. Let's do a show.
Let's do a show. I mean, we have a half hour in the first hour still, so I mean, we could fuck around. But
Well, and before we do, we need to remember lab glasses,
I was gonna
butt
do that.
breathing
Yeah, go ahead.
classes. He's got a deal on right now. If you come in today and book your appointment, he can teach you how to stop snoring by using butt breathing while you sleep. It's an amazing new scientifically proven invention, and butt breathing. It's the newest thing.
I'd say it's the stuff of legend, but I'd be talking out my asshole. Erica could have frozen his sperm. Ooh, there's a good idea, Peggy bro.
And that was another thing I was thinking, but didn't say. Yeah, if they had previously fertilized eggs, she could come back in 10 years and have one of his kids. You know, it depends on
now you
what
have to
they
ask yourself though, if a fertilized
actually
egg
did.
survived and they had the kid, do you think it's the reincarnation? Especially if it's a boy. Do you ask him if he remembers his past life?
I don't believe in reincarnation. That's not what I've been
Erica, yeah.
understood to believe.
But
yeah, she could have frozen his sperm, or they could have fertilized eggs.
Who's a dick?
Uh,
I didn't see who did that. Who's a dick? What sound does a make while you step on it? It lets out a little wine. Oh, that's a fun dad. Nucleatic Gaming, thank you. I almost dropped what little remains of my my monthly allotment of marijuana. And after that, I'm gonna have to find ways to survive. But thank you for being one of our friends and a dick. I appreciate it. Johnny Digger. Yeah, I don't really know that I care about Diddy aging in prison. Is he getting released? Or is it just, oh, look, he's old. Who gives a shit? Follow my science, Johnny. Your science usually leads to butt stuff. And if you don't believe me, that's because you are Lab Glass, owner and operator of Lab Glass's butt breathing classes.
Butt breathing. Yeah.
It's a breath of fresh ass. I'm gonna miss him when he's gone for this one because it's a breath of fresh ass.
I really like the little butt.
Yeah, you like the doodle. I love quoting again. What was it Wild West with Will Smith and Kevin Kline or whatever his name is? Yeah. It was a good time. That there's a part where Salma Hayek, I think it was, is in the scene, and both of them are very and she's in old-fashioned like pajamas, and so it's not like super form flattering or whatever, but let's just say the front goods are on display. When she leaves, they're not like out, but there's a little cleavage there. And when she leaves, the butt flap is down, so you see the crack of her ass as she walks out of the room. And I forget what Will Smith said to him, but Kevin Kline's character just can't keep his mind straight, and he keeps trying to talk about her in a very endearing way, but it ends up kind of sounding dirty, and he gets something wrong. And finally, at the very, he's like, "No, I like how it feels with her in the room. And he meant to say breath of fresh air. She's a breath of fresh ass." And it's like, yep. Ever since that scene in that movie, I've loved the phrase breath of fresh ass. Anyways, Wild West was horrible. I'm not saying it wasn't, but the racial banter was brilliant. Oh, dude, that is the whole reason the movie is simply awesome because Will Smith makes crippled jokes to a guy who is a white supremacist who makes colored jokes back to the two of them. Yeah. And they just, again, insult each other. That's the whole reason that movie worked, and that's why that movie could never do a sequel, because they kill him, so it's over.
Red Scoper's got a good question. Have you taken your ivermectin and your vitamins yet, Johnny?
I saw that just as you asked. No, I have not. Well, to be clear, I take my vitamin D and my men's day vitamin, like daily vitamin, at the start of the day when I get up. So I do those before the program. But the B12 and
the B12 is it that you take with the
Mectin. Two reasons. One, I've noticed, I don't know if this stuff is ivermectin or not, but it doesn't have like a medicine taste. And maybe it's because of the B12 that I get that sense, but there's just not a. Shouldn't it taste like? Shouldn't it taste funky, like, or bad?
What, your pill?
My ivermectin?
The ivermectin?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is
Shouldn't
it a pressed pill?
Yeah, it's a pressed pill.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Never mind, it
I
does
don't know
taste
what-
bad. I gave it a real go, and it's not what I thought. Is Will Smith still banned from the Oscars? I have no idea. I also don't really care.
So. I think so.
Johnny also puts his anti-balding ointment on his head before steel toe. Oh, no. I've been so pumped full of steroids, I don't have balding issues. I are not bald. I'm a furry little bitch, is what it is. I am, and so I have to keep it under control in all areas of my life. So that's what it is.
You've got a summer sweater even when you're bare-topped?
Los Ferros, Johnny loves taking the D. No, the vitamin D is a health thing. I am vitamin D deficient, both from multiple sclerosis and from largely spending a shit ton of time in a basement. So, but hey, fingers crossed, we might have gotten some movement today on getting that thing figured out. Yes, he is.
Yes.
No news to confirm yet, but might be some change into the weather on the horizon. Johnny's a furry, confirmed. No, I'm not furry. I'm hairy. That's different. All right. Furry is someone who gets like dressed up and like, because what you mean by furry. Otherwise, saying I'm furry is again implying that my hair looks like fur, and that's not the case because it doesn't look like fur. There's just a lot of it everywhere, and I'm very hairy. So like I'm not digging myself out of this, am I?
You're not.
Fuck.
Nope.
Fuck.
Nope.
Don't do this to me, Dave. Don't do this to me. All right, so we're 15 minutes in. We still haven't done any stories. I could actually do stories. We could do that. Was that really in the first hour? I guess so. All right. So I wanted to play this clip for you of what's going on in our neck of the woods, and by that I mean America. And a lot of people are unhappy about ICE deportations. And by a lot of people, I mean the minority of people that voted for Kamala Harris. They're all upset about the stuff that was promised happening. So they're raising protest by buying and returning ice scrapers? Or just putty knives, I guess, is an easy way to put it.
Oh, no. Ice scrapers are different.
No, you can use them for both. Like, I'm not saying you should.
Really?
I don't know. I heard ice scrapers, but every time I saw ice scrapers, I looked and they were putty knives.
That's what actually was.
And they have stupid signs that say, I'm trying to pause one so I can read it.
Now everybody's attention, please. If you're purchasing something,
I have been volunteering with.
So they're doing this to fuck with Home Depot because I guess like screwing with Home Depot makes ice not work.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Because Home Depot has everything to do with where ice strikes.
No, I don't, Brian.
And
no, I don't. Mr. Q, Matthew, Midwest FurCon in Chicago next week. No, I don't. No, I don't. It's a 30-cent scraper. Yeah, dude. All right, so it's a 30-cent scraper. Yeah. And again, my whole point is this does zero to ice. Like the federal government isn't relying on Home Depot to catch. You know what this is? This is like the blind racism of, well, all the immigrants that sit outside the Home Depot are illegals. So there's a whole bunch of illegal Mexicans just sitting outside a Home Depot hoping to get work. Like they could just be construction workers. You're assuming they're here illegally. Oh man. And Lucica, wow, they're really showing the man. This is that whole like I don't want to do the effort of. No what?
They're doing this to the company that has absolutely nothing to do with the cause that they are against. Not only are they doing this, but they're then returning said ice scraper. So they're in the lineup and buying the damn thing, and then they go to the back of the line and get in the lineup so they can return the darn thing. And it's just a revolving, like anyone who actually wants to buy anything from Home Depot is going to have a bitch of a time because there's all these,
Right.
asshats buying and returning stupid scrapers. It's
But my point is, they could actually be doing something about this issue other than like the thing I can't stand about these, and I think this is orchestrated. I don't think this just happened.
oh no, this is definitely orchestrated.
But it's just
This is
this is a
Soros-funded,
completely useless protest. This accomplishes
Yeah.
fuck all nothing. Like
exactly.
I just
It just harms people who have nothing to do with it. That's all they're doing is they're causing trouble for a bunch of people who have nothing to do with
and
the
let's
cause
be
that
honest,
they're
ma'am, I don't
upset
think they
about.
accept food stamps for the scrape.
Send me this sign to the customer.
It was a joke. All right, sorry.
No to ice.
No to ice.
Okay.
Right. Again, because Home Depot is apparently hand in hand with ICE, like reporting all the people that sit outside their store. It's for the Reddit karma, Johnny. What Reddit karma? This just annoys the workers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Home
all it
Depot.
does is annoy the workers, makes more trouble for them. Everything is
Oh, Brian correcting
Yeah.
you, saying Home Depot has self-checkout and they will trespass if they block the self-checkout. So maybe they can't
so they're
completely.
standing in the line.
Yeah, they're standing in the line to be seen, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
To be with the human. Yeah.
Labglass defending me. Thank you, Labglass. This is a rare one for him. If Johnny was a furry, he wouldn't have MS science. No, wait a minute. Whoa, hold on. How does A make B with that? So if I wore a mascot costume all the time, I'd be able to walk around, but because I don't, God punishes me? Explain that news. I don't understand. Like duck cuckers, they will corkscrew your wife while you watch. But that's not really ideal. I have no idea what we're talking about. A lot of Mexicans that are in the Home Depot parking lot are actually here legally. Not all of them, but they aren't the criminals from South America places or Somalis, just workers, not thieves. Right, but all of these people here, or at least the people that orchestrated this movement, operates under or wants to maintain the premises of every person who sits outside of Home Depot is an illegal looking for construction work.
Right.
Saint Caesar, no ice in Coke, please. Well, first of all, Coke is a powder, ice is a cube. You're going to get liquids into your powders, and then you're gonna have this weird slurry. And what you're just gonna slurp up brain shake? That's gonna no.
I think he meant Coca-Cola.
Oh dear Lord.
It's a liquid. And you put the ice in the liquid and keeps liquid
Well, I
cold.
wouldn't be snorting that at all. What are you thinking, man?
Well, no,
You're gonna
you wouldn't wanna
asphyxiate. Don't snort
that.
Coca-Cola. Jesus.
Don't snort any liquid. Damn it, kids.
Yeah, dude. All
But
these.
yeah, so they're showing the man.
All these shirts and these signs that they got made up. I'm like, you guys just did this all.
Yeah, that's
just
Soros
independently.
funded. I'm certain of it. What does this stupid shirt say? If you're going to film your little thing, you should show us what your shirt
I don't.
says.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd really love to say the.
Yeah, whoever's filming is.
Yeah, dude. Oh, so they're all self-checkouts. These people are all keeping this shit busy.
Yeah, so they're self-checking
buying?
out, but then they have to go and have a return.
Nice scraper. Nice.
Oh, wait, no.
Ice out of.
Ice
she
out of
showed it
Home Depot.
briefly.
Ice out of
Protect-
the Home Depot.
Our
Protect our whatever.
something. Yeah.
So again, this whole movement is stupid.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because again, I don't know if people know this or not. Home Depot's not shipping anybody anywhere.
Right. To or from.
Dear Lord, it's just again, I'm.
It can all suck pate out. Sorry, Dick is speaking French. French swears over in the rumbles.
The action
Gotta
is
love
known as a buy-in, which is part of a large demonstration at the Home Depot to pressure the company to, quote, scrape ice out of their stores, said Erica. Again, what are they doing? They're going and arresting people outside of Home Depot or inside of Home Depot. I don't recall any large amounts of Home Depot people being. I remember hearing about raids here, there, everywhere. If it's happening in front of Home Depot, it's because those people are hanging out there. How does Home Depot stop that? What do they do? Like, is Home Depot be like, hey, you guys can't raid our parking lot?
Start paying security to make sure no one loiters in the parking lot.
Our stores are safe zones and you guys aren't allowed to enter. Like, what are you expecting of them? This is a completely pointless thing. Political director of the National Day Laborer Organizing Network, which coordinated the event. All right, so this is an NGO funded by, like we said. So completely bullshit. The LA Times reported the protests were in response to the death of Carlos Roberto Montoya Valdez, an illegal alien whom ICE had tried to apprehend at a Home Depot, but when he and several other illegals were trying to find work as day laborers. Montoya fled and made his way onto the 210 freeway where he was struck and killed by oncoming traffic. Oh, so, something that's totally the cops' fault. It's totally ICE's fault that he jumped into a roadway full of traffic.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
that's totally
and since
ICE's
the cops that tried to arrest him and detain him committed this savage crime, we have to again hold Home Depot responsible because that's where he was when they went after him. Again, they went after day laborers that were rumored to be illegal. That's not Home Depot's fault. So they're supposed to protect anyone that loiters outside their building on the grounds of they can't be illegal and you can't arrest them for that? Like, what? This movement has no goal.
They have no right or prerogative over what ICE does or does not do. They can't stop them from coming onto the property. They can't stop them from coming in, to the store.
So in response to this, Home Depot has released it's a please stop it statement. We are not coordinating with ICE or Border Patrol, and we're not involved in the operations. We aren't notified that immigration enforcement activities are going to happen, and often we don't know operations have taken place until they're over. We're required to follow all federal and local rules and regulations in every market we operate. So in other words, they can't do a damn thing about it, but we're punishing Home Depot because, again, one guy jumped into traffic.
Yeah. Yep.
This is so dumb. It's just so dumb. Oh, God. I have a story I don't want to cover now because we talked about the I don't even know if I can show that picture. We did a story. We're doing a story. We did a story, I should say, or had a story about a figure unearthed in Israel, and apparently it bears early depictions of bestiality. A tiny carving. I don't even know that I can show the figure. Like the artist rendering of what the figure is under, because they did X-rays or whatever. Yeah, because it's a lady and she's got her bits out. But it's a lady with her bits out getting impregnated by a bird from behind, and it's not okay. A team in Israel has uncovered a petite clay figure barely the size of a postage stamp that seems to immortalize a goose making an indecent proposal to a woman dug up from a long-lost settlement in the country's north. The artifact could be the oldest known example of human-animal hanky-panky. Why are we saying this like it's okay? Why are we reporting hey, guys, hey, so, I don't want to say the usual suspect, the usual fucking suspects.
Right?
Now we know why they wanted their homeland back so hard. This was before the days of hard drives and everything was still intact. We could find all the dirt. It's a fire truck that hit him, too. Why not protest Ford? Wait a minute. Why would we protest Ford? For not having personal detection device for automatic braking. Sounds like Ford is racist.
There you go.
Oh, it's a Ford truck, not fire truck. That's why.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's a Ford truck that hit him. Why isn't Ford on the hook? It's, you know what? Why aren't we protesting the existence of highways, these dangerous and deadly highways? If we didn't have these highways, that illegal immigrant could have just run for the hills. Again, it's just, So we're holding Home Depot to account for absolutely nothing. So yeah, I don't want to talk about that story. That's gross. I was gonna go for it for a little bit there, but as I tried to, no, I'm not talking
Well, you
about
know what
the
the Romans got up to? All sorts of nastiness.
Yeah, and I don't like talking
The
about that
reason
either. I
that
find that gross as well.
empire fell.
I just
Like,
again, like I find that gross. Like anytime you really want to engage in that stuff, like with animals, I'm like, it's this, yeah, no. I'm a very like pro consenting adults, mutual consenting
Yes.
adults. I prefer it be a one-on-one setting. I'm personally favorable to the hetero side of the fence. I don't like it on the other side, but that's your call. But yeah, mutual consenting adults. If we could, I feel like I'm not asking for much here. That's all I want.
Well, and that it depends on what you consider the age of an adult, right?
Look, I'm not
I
going to
used to
split
was-
hairs if a couple of teenagers, like that's one thing. Like, but and I don't like determining age ranges. But here's where I say this: the closer we go past the adult barrier, the more that age range should be mutual, and that whole act should be mutual. But then again, the more I'm like, but we also have a problem here because the more we go, because I feel like after like 15, like you shouldn't be doing such things. Like if you're going down from age, like when
Okay.
you're getting to 15, it's like that's the lowest we go. We don't go further. And again, if you're not 15, you don't go under that thing. No. Because it's like, again,